Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. The sound of music filled Roger Herring Stadium this evening. The Blue Stars Drum and Bugle Corps hosted their River City Rhapsody concert. It features 9 units from all around the country, with about 165 adults aged 15 to 21 in each corps. Each unit consists of brass, percussion, and color guard. These corps will travel more than 12,000 miles to compete in up to 25 events over the summer. The executive director for the Blue Stars says Drum and Bugle Corps are unique in our country's history.
It's young adults that come together and tour the country each summer. They work on these shows for hundreds of hours, and really they get a chance to come here and put it together and put on a show for all the fans and patrons.
He estimates that over 1,000 people were in attendance for the show. Tonight was the last night to see them perform in La Crosse. St. Charles Borromeo Catholic Church in Genoa held their 121st homecoming picnic today. Church members and their families gathered after Mass to celebrate the annual tradition. One pastor says that the tradition continues to expand with each passing year.
Started off as being a 4th of July celebration, so people coming together as a church family to celebrate Independence Day. And that has just grown and grown and grown over the years, taken many different forms, but always food, family, and games and fun together.
He adds the tradition creates connection, bringing together lifelong friends and family members. Food was sold at the event, which helps raise funds for the church. It also included games, raffles, bingo, and a dunk tank. The La Crosse Lightning hosted their first ever alumni game this afternoon. The Lightning is a youth lacrosse club providing opportunities for people in the Coulee region to learn and play lacrosse. Alumni from the club took on current players for a competitive, exciting matchup. One former Lightning lacrosse player says the opportunity to reunite everyone as a club is very exciting.
There's not a lot of opportunities in this city to play lacrosse after high school. So having this opportunity to get everyone back as a club and play the sport is fantastic.
It costs $20 per alumni player. Concessions were also available for all attendees.
Hey, good Sunday evening to all of you. Another dry day for most of the day across the region, but we do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms out there right now. We'll check radar in just a moment. First of all, the high temperatures today, 80 in Eau Claire, 81 in Winona, 83 in La Crosse, 82 in Black River Falls. I crossed out that 88 in Viroqua. That's not correct. Probably 82 there, 80 in Prairie du Chien. Neat little time lapse from today, kind of a mix of clouds and sun, but again, another mainly dry day for the most part for most of the region until late today into this evening, when some scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms. There's one just to the west of La Crosse at about 7:45. That made for a beautiful sunset, by the way, as these storms passed through. Look at this shot at 8:48. And then clouds continue to roll through at this time. What you need to know, Mississippi River continues to gradually fall. More on that coming up. Scattered rain chances tonight, tomorrow, and Tuesday. Otherwise seasonably warm and humid for the upcoming week. Now we have a line of showers and thunderstorms, and some have kind of stayed over the same area. We've got a flash flood warning for a small part of Clark County. Otherwise, that line of showers and thunderstorms extends down towards Winona County and into northeastern Iowa. Current temperatures in the 60s to lower 70s, and we will see overnight lows in La Crosse around 65 with those scattered showers and storms, maybe some patchy fog late as well. Many more details on my 8-day forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you for that, Bill. In a surprise second-round result, the left-wing New Popular Front is projected to finish ahead of Marine Le Pen's far-right party in French parliamentary elections, according to an Ipsos estimate. Projections show the NPF winning between 172 and 192 seats. That will make it the largest party in France, but isn't enough for an absolute majority. President Emmanuel Macron's centrist alliance came in second, winning between 150 and 170 seats. Meanwhile, the far-right National Rally Party fell far short of expectations. It's only projected to win around 140 seats. The results are a stunning upset for the French far right, which was widely expected to take power in today's elections. Second gentleman Doug Emhoff has tested positive for COVID-19. A spokesperson says Emhoff is experiencing mild symptoms. His wife, Vice President Harris, has tested negative for the virus. Emhoff is fully vaccinated and has received boosters 3 times. He is isolating at home and working remotely. The couple were with President Biden and the First Lady last Thursday to help celebrate Independence Day. There's been no word yet on whether the president is undergoing testing for COVID-19. The U.S. government has opened a criminal investigation into a doping case involving Chinese swimmers. World Aquatics says its executive director has been ordered to testify. The case involves 23 Chinese swimmers who failed doping tests several months before the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, but still competed in the games. Some even won medals. China's anti-doping agency has said the athletes tested positive for an extremely low concentration of a banned performance-enhancing substance at a national competition. The agency found the swimmers had been inadvertently exposed to the drug. Coming up on News 8, holiday crush travel. Millions of Americans are expected to travel in the air or on the road. Those numbers when we return.
We need Katrina Shanklin in Congress.
She'll fight to restore women's rights to make our own healthcare decisions.
She'll use her experience to stop a national abortion ban.
And Katrina will protect our reproductive freedoms.
I'm Katrina Shanklin, and I approve this message.
Are you in need of a new water heater? Here at Maxwell White, we offer the best solutions for homeowners in La Crosse and the surrounding areas. Being the best means installing the best. Our American-made Bradford White water heaters can revolutionize your home and give you the home comfort you've always wanted. Contact Maxwell White today to find out how a professionally installed Bradford White water heater is right for your home. Our expert technicians will answer all of your questions and find the best possible solution for you. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,050.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
When my family's water was contaminated, Katrina Shanklin got to work. She worked with the governor and fixed the problem. My family can now drink our water thanks to her. I'm really grateful for that.
I'm Katrina Shanklin, and I approve this message.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Today, the post-holiday travel crush is on. More than 70 million people are expected to travel in the air or on the road. CBS's Elise Preston is at the Los Angeles International Airport.
It's a frantic finish to the 4th in Los Angeles and at airports nationwide. Americans are returning home in record numbers.
The morning started out with a delay, and it just went on and delayed all the way to the end of the day.
The TSA expects to screen at least 3 million passengers today, the most ever.
23 hours?
23 hours, yes.
What concerns do you have for this long travel day?
It's just exhausting.
More people are flying, causing long lines and packed planes. Air travel is up nearly 7% compared to last year. Lower ticket prices are fueling this getaway flight. Average ticket prices are 18% lower than a year ago.
I think we saved about $1,000. I booked my tickets back in March.
People are also saving at the pump. The average price for a gallon of regular unleaded is lower than a year ago. These savings drove nearly 61 million Americans to the road this Independence Day holiday.
Monday will also be a busy travel day. If you're squeezing in an extra day and driving, try to avoid being on the road between 2 and 8 p.m. You could be in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Elise Preston, CBS News, Los Angeles.
If you're sick of swiping on dating apps, you're not alone. Many singles around the U.S. say they're breaking up with the apps because they're frustrated by endless swiping with few results. Last year, Americans downloaded dating apps more than 36 million times. That's down 16% from 2020. Dating coach and host of the Dates and Mates podcast, Damona Hoffman, says people can have a better experience finding a mate on the apps if they practice what she calls dating hygiene.
What's really going on? Which of your pictures get the most engagement? Which of your dates and the conversations are actually turning into something real, so that you're not putting all this energy into connections that don't make you feel good, first of all, or materialize into a relationship.
Hoffman says texting and messaging on the app with a special someone is appropriate for a week. Then it's time to meet in person. She says texting any longer than that gives potential daters a false sense of intimacy that could lead to disappointment later. Coming up on News 8, Hurricane Beryl is expected to touch down in Texas tonight.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms out there tonight, but will they stick around through the work week? I'll have the answer with my 8-day forecast after the break.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
How much I weigh is nobody's business.
But Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Eric Hovde thinks that if you're overweight, insurance companies should charge you more.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
How insulting is that?
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
When we at Riverbank made our new youth savings account, we wanted to learn more about how kids thought about money. So we went right to the source. Our first question was, how much money do your parents spend in a year?
$16. Okay. 25. More than 100. 105. 3,000.
Riverbank, local banking made simple.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
It's the 52nd annual Trempolo Catfish Days, July 12th through the 14th. Events throughout the weekend include a fishing contest, craft wine and beer tasting, car show, parade, live music, and fresh catfish sandwiches. Brews and Tunes at the Onalaska Omni Center showcases local musicians, wineries, breweries, food trucks, yard games, card and board games. Fun for the whole family.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands with a hotel for any traveler you want to be. Like #1 Chef Dad cooking up a free hot breakfast for the entire family at a comfort hotel.
Mom made this.
I added the garnish. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable raccoon? Attack.
Bark!
Attack. It's not easy taking out the trash. That's why you need strength that's anything but ordinary.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
More than 10 million Americans are in the path of Beryl tonight as it crosses the Gulf of Mexico. The storm is expected to regain hurricane status before it makes landfall along the Texas Gulf Coast. Jason Allen is in Port Lavaca, Texas, where the storm is expected to make landfall.
Texans are heading for higher ground. Ben Boone and his daughter Beth are packing the truck and leaving home in Port Lavaca. The city is along the same stretch of coast that Hurricane Harvey slammed in 2017. This time it could see storm surges high as 6 feet above ground level.
This neighbor here, he stayed for Harvey, and he said it sounded like the roof was going to come off. Okay. And so he was like, I'm not doing that next time. Outer bands of the storm are already dumping heavy rain on cities like Houston.
Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick has issued a preemptive disaster declaration for more than 120 counties.
You don't want to be on the road tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a bad day for weather.
Beryl intensified to a massive Category 5 hurricane last week, causing at least 11 deaths in the Caribbean. On Friday, the storm crossed the Yucatan Peninsula, weakened but strong enough to topple structures and strand tourists at the airport. Back in Texas, beachgoers kept a close eye on the storm as they enjoyed the last days of their holiday weekend.
I'm obsessed with the cone of uncertainty. Every time it updates, I'm like, where's it at?
It was just a couple of weeks ago that people here were dealing with all of the rain and the flooding from Tropical Storm Alberto, and they know this is just the beginning of the hurricane season. Jason Allen, CBS News, Port Lavaca, Texas.
Well, speaking of weather, there's a slight chance of rain today and tomorrow in La Crosse. Let's send it over to meteorologist Bill Grahl for a look at our weekend weather forecast.
Yeah, Michael, that chance has come to fruition this evening. We've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms. First of all, let's get to those river flood warnings and still flood warnings up and down the Mississippi River because of the high water levels. Also a flash flood warning up in Clark County. We'll get to that momentarily as well. First of all, that Mississippi River, the good news, down pointing arrows at every location, meaning the river is falling in Wabasha, Winona, La Crosse, Prairie du Chien, McGregor. Minor flooding in Wabasha and Winona, forecast to fall to flood stage or below July 13th in Wabasha, July 11th in Winona, July 14th here in La Crosse, and July 15th, I should say, down in Prairie du Chien and McGregor. So continue to use caution on and around the Mississippi River. We've got dry conditions in downtown La Crosse, some storms nearby earlier, 83 and 67 the numbers from today, 86 and 65 are the averages, and 104 and 46 the records for today. 71 at the airport, 70 downtown at the station. Winds are fairly light, and the Mississippi again is high but falling, 14.27 feet. 71 for you folks in Eau Claire. You had some showers and thunderstorms earlier, and your wind is currently calm. Now temperatures generally in the upper 60s to lower 70s. 72 in Winona, 71 in Black River Falls, 73 in Sparta, and 71 in Viroqua. Dew points are climbing 63 to 68 degrees, so that puts us in that sticky to slightly uncomfortable range. So it's going to be more humid tonight and into tomorrow. In fact, most of the week is looking what I like to call seasonably humid because we tend to be fairly muggy during the month of July in the upper Midwest. Winds are kind of all over the place, but they will go light, and that could lead to some areas of patchy fog late tonight into early tomorrow. All right, let's take a little radar tour. We've had some persistent showers and thunderstorms in parts of Clark County. In fact, a little sliver of a flash flood warning until 11:45 for this area, which does include Meade, Hendron, Greenwood, and Warner. So use extreme caution in those areas. As much as 2 to 4 inches plus of rain fell. Some spottier showers and isolated thunderstorms back through, say, Winona County and just to the west of La Crosse, and some more persistent rain over northern Iowa. If that holds together, it may clip parts of the area overnight tonight as a little wind shift line comes through. A little bit of a weak cool front, but mainly just a wind shift line is causing these scattered showers and storms. There's a quick peek at Beryl starting to creep onto the Texas coast. Its outer bands, and that will make landfall overnight and early tomorrow morning. So Sky Tracker showing those scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight. A break tomorrow morning, and that's going to be the trend tomorrow and Tuesday. Chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms primarily during the heating of the afternoon and early evening hours, both tomorrow and on Tuesday as well. So my forecast for tonight does include those scattered showers and thunderstorms, some fog late, 65 for the low. Tomorrow, mix of clouds and sun, slight chance of showers and storms primarily in the afternoon and early evening, 83 for the high. But notice the rain chances not great in terms of coverage tomorrow and Tuesday. Mainly dry Wednesday through Friday, but again, seasonably warm and humid through the period here, even warmer for the weekend, upper 80s to lower 90s, and with that heat and humidity comes at least slight chances for some showers and thunderstorms. So overall, Michael, a pretty typical July forecast over the next 8 days. Send it back to you.
Thank you for that, Bill. And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Lori Bells with American Rainbow. Look at that, absolutely beautiful picture there. Every week we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like to participate, just head to news8000.com, click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, then click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online Monday morning. Coming up in sports, the Brewers trying to avoid the sweep out on the West Coast, plus area teams going head-to-head for some Legion baseball. Kate has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
During the 4th of July sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $200 on select Sealy mattresses. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message.
Our Constitution has given us more rights, freedoms, and prosperity than any country in history. Every 4th of July, we come together to celebrate those freedoms. But right now, we're a divided nation. We have to stop putting on the blue jersey or red jersey. Instead, put on the red, white, and blue jersey. Come together and get things done.
I'm proud to be an American.
Hi, folks. Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. Looking for equipment with the power and the ability to go where other equipment can't? Look no further than Altos. Our high-quality Altos tracked and wheeled zero-turn mowers give you the ability to handle the most difficult terrain, slopes, lowlands, and hills with unmatched rider comfort and style. 0% 48-month financing available. Experience the Wood Sales advantage of service before and after the sale. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Hey, Dominic here, and I'm back to show you how I personally make my Bloody Marys using our Please Name Bloody Mary mix. First, you'll take a pint glass full of ice, add a spoonful of Please Name Bloody Mary mix, a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, a shot or two of vodka, and top it off with tomato juice. Want it spicier? Add more mix. Be sure to get your Please Name Bloody Mary mix and 39 other blends at the Please Name Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Cheers! Worcestershire.
During the 4th of July sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We're on to day 4 of the Viroqua Legion baseball tournament. A few teams still in contention to win, including Westby Coon Valley, who is taking on the Prairie du Chien Grasshoppers this afternoon. Let's go to the Viroqua Park Bowl. A win would put Westby at 3-1 on the weekend. The Grasshoppers already with a win on the day. They're looking to keep the momentum going. But it's the Bandits with the hot start. 2-man on for Ben Rothel, and he pops one over to no man's land and right. That's down. Connor Butzler touches home. Westby in front. Later in the inning, Drew Butzler steps in and he grounds one past the infield through to right field. Another run scores, Bandits up 2. But here come the Grasshoppers. Runner on third and Bryce Lenzendorf puts the ball in play. The out will be made at first, but a run scores. Prairie pulls within 1. Same inning, and with another man on third, Hunter Jones pops one high and deep to center. Close play at the plate, but the run scores. We're tied at 2. Still in the third, and Weston Marks is going to give this ball a ride high and deep to center field off the fence in center. That's going to give the Grasshoppers the lead as they would go on to win 6-4. So that left a true championship game between Viroqua Post 138 and Onalaska Post 336, but it's the home squad, Viroqua, taking the win 8-3, and that crowns them as champions. Big shout out to the legend Pete Swanson for passing along the photo. Northwoods League, Loggers hosting the Honkers, down 2 in the first, but Luke Anderson going to line one back up the middle. That drives in a run. Loggers trail by 1. But that's as close as they would get. The Honkers had the hot bat today. Dean Carpenter sending one over the left field wall for a 2-run shot. Rochester dominates 15-3, the final. All right, switching gears to the MLB, the Brewers have been in a tough series against the Dodgers all weekend long. Every time it seems like the Brewers have the edge, the Dodgers came right back. Now, Milwaukee looking to avoid being swept. Let's go to Dodger Stadium. Our good friend Rob Schiff was actually at this game today, and Milwaukee gave him a show. Scoreless in the fourth, but in steps Christian Yelich with the man on. Yelly is going deep for the second straight game. This one's a 2-run shot to dead center field. Milwaukee takes the lead. William Contreras off the afternoon, but the good news is that gives Eric Haas a chance, and he's going to make the most of it. He sends one deep to right, another 2-run home run. Brewers go up 4. Dodgers fighting back, now a 2-run game, but Blake Perkins wants in on the home run fun. He sends one high and deep to left, clears the fence for a solo shot. Milwaukee now leads 5-2. And then in the 8th, Perkins at the dish again, this time with the bases loaded. He grounds one past the infield. 2 runs coming to score as the Brewers avoid the sweep and take the win. 9-2 the final. Next up for the Brewers, 3 games at home against the Pirates starting Tuesday. Twins, they were hosting the Astros, and bad news here, Carlos Correa leaving the game after being hit in the hand. We'll know more on that injury in the coming days. Twins down 2 in the second, but with 2 men on, Christian Vasquez lines one over the head of the third baseman. Minnesota cuts the deficit in half. 4th inning now, Vasquez up again. Ground ball to third, the throw to second for 1 out, and they're going to throw home. It's in time, but the catcher drops the ball. The run scores. We're tied at 2. And it would stay that way until the bottom of the 9th. Nobody on, but Vasquez again, and this time it's a deep shot to left, and the Twins are going to walk it off. A solo shot for the win, 3-2 the final. Olympic qualifiers continue today, and those are tears of joy coming from Giannis. And that's because the Greece national team took down Croatia today to clinch their spot into the Olympic Games for the first time since 2008. Giannis was named MVP of the tournament, posted 23 points, 8 rebounds, and even knocked in the dagger 3. It was a tough way to end the season for Giannis with dealing with that calf injury, but now, for the first time ever, Giannis will be in the Olympics. 4th round of the John Deere Classic right down the river in the Quad Cities. A lot of low scores over the weekend, but none lower than this guy, Davis Thompson. Would finish the day 28 strokes under par, knocks it in on 18, and with that, the 25-year-old has just won his first ever PGA Tour event. Oh, and he got a nice $1.4 million paycheck. So mom, dad, get your kids some golf clubs. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Enjoy time with your family by financing your adventurous side with Union State Bank. Whether you are looking to finance your dream home, boat, snowmobile, UTV, vehicle, or camper, we can make your dreams become a reality. Contact one of our lenders in West Salem or Black River Falls for all your loan financing needs. Make life even more enjoyable by banking with Union State Bank. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi. Things are looking up. I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi is the first IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And Skyrizi is proven to help deliver long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. liver problems may occur, and Crohn's disease.
Now's the time to ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi. Control is everything to me. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Well, if you're an animal lover like myself, you're definitely going to want to hear these stories. Twin pandas Ruibo and Huibo celebrated their first birthday on Sunday at Everland Theme Park in South Korea. A specifically designed birthday cake made of bamboo, coarse cornbread, and carrots were prepared for the twin pandas. During the birthday party, Ruibo picked up a dumbbell made of bamboo, which represents health, while Huibo picked up a microphone made also from bamboo, which represents popularity. The twin pandas are sisters of Fubo, the first giant panda born in South Korea. Chief Mouser Larry the Cat welcomed newly appointed cabinet ministers to Downing Street on Saturday, their first full day of government. Labor leader Keir Starmer officially became Prime Minister of the United Kingdom on Friday. Larry, a gray and white tabby, has been a fixture of the residence for more than 13 years, outlasting 5 prime ministers. The former stray was brought to Downing Street in 2011 to help control a rodent problem, and he has been Chief Mouser ever since. Now, though, Larry has the press corps at his paws, with photographers snapping photos of him whenever the news is slow. Larry even has 843,000 followers on X. A rare Mexican wolf pup has been named Sierra after more than 10,000 votes were cast in a naming contest. Brookfield Zoo Chicago has announced. The adorable 2-month-old Sierra, is one of a litter of 9 born in April as part of the Mexican Wolf Recovery Program, the zoo said. Of the 9, Sierra and her sister Molly have remained at the zoo. Their 7 siblings were placed into Mexican wolf dens in New Mexico, the zoo said. Footage released by the zoo shows Sierra relaxing in her enclosure. Stay with us. We'll have one final check of your forecast when we return.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
How will you reward yourself with the benefits you'll get from Riverbank's Rewards Checking? A morning pick-me-up, a leisurely round, a special dinner, or an evening pause. This checking account comes with 3.04 annual percentage yield. There's also a refund for foreign ATM transaction fees. Stop in to one of the convenient locations or visit online to learn more about Riverbank's Rewards Checking. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And done.
Can we just call my dad now? Gorilla Glue.
Of course.
Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong and versatile, even outdoors. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable raccoon? Attack.
Bark!
Attack! It's not easy taking out the trash. That's why you need strength that's anything but ordinary.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. Choice Hotels is a family of brands that helps you get the most for your money so you can be any traveler you want to be. You could be a free hot breakfast hero at a comfort hotel.
Yes!
That's how you waffle. A romantic weekend escaper at a Cambria hotel. Or Mr. Get the Party Started. Hey! Be a pool lounger. Or a big room relaxer. With 22 brands and the best value for your money, Choice Hotels has a stay for any you. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com. Gotta get the corners.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Skyrizi, I'm on my way with clearer skin.
3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight, some patchy fog late, 65 in La Crosse. Slight chance of storms tomorrow afternoon and evening, and again Tuesday afternoon, highs in the low to mid 80s.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great week, everyone.